One.
Welcome back, ladies, gents, and everybody in between to the Band of Misfits podcast, the showcase of controlled chaos we call our friendship. Thank you all so much for joining us this evening. I'm your host. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. So, tonight we are kind of doing a continuation from last time. And also, just an FYI, and I know we told y'all this before, but if you hadn't noticed, this podcast is much later than the ones we normally do. I don't know if it's going to be coming out later, but
It will be.
It will be. The podcasts are now going to start being released on probably either late Fridays or probably Saturdays. Most likely on Saturday. This is because we are back in school, and we had to, due to people's class schedules. Normally we record the podcast on Wednesday. I edit it Thursday, release it Friday. Now, unfortunately, due to scheduling and stuff, the podcast is now being recorded on Friday. Normally it's recorded earlier, but I was coming back to school today and had to unpack, and everybody was getting food and stuff, so we were meant to record this podcast an hour and 20 minutes ago.
New? When have we ever started a stream or a recording on time? When have we done that?
Never.
Normally not this late, though.
Normally it's not this late. We were very distracted. So the podcast will now be coming out on Saturday. That means on YouTube, yes, they're also going to be released on Saturday. On Anchor, they're going to be released on Saturday. This is probably only temporary. Probably when we get to summer, we'll switch it back. Most likely that's what's going to happen. We'll switch it back. Because it's easier. It's just easier to do it on Wednesdays than on Friday. Because Fridays now, also the Twitch streams are on a bi-weekly schedule. So there's no Twitch stream tonight. There will be one next week, and then that means the week after we won't.
You do realize this is...
I know. I'm just, it's an example. But yes.
Anyway.
Due to scheduling, Twitch streams are now on a bi-weekly schedule because we're now recording the podcast and the Twitch stream right after it, so.
And Panda is student teaching and doesn't feel like dealing with that. So,
yes. So,
you know what I mean?
Twitch streams are on a bi-weekly schedule.
I was telling them earlier, I can just taste that degree. It's in my hands. I'm manifesting it. Putting it out into the universe. Ooh.
She's a little excited, folks. Can you tell?
I never have to be graded on anything other than satisfactory or outstanding ever again. I'm guaranteed a summa cum laude on that degree. And I busted my ass for it. And I am so ready. Oh my god.
Yep.
What's up? What's up, Muse?
Nothing. I'm just waiting.
So tonight's topic, we are continuing our discussion from last week about animation. This time, though, it's not going to be modern animation. Muse is now on her phone. She's muted herself.
All clueless about modern animation, so we are going to take a trip down nostalgia lane and talk about old animation that you people will know.
Yes, we are going to be
salty about that, by the way.
He is a tad salty. It's not our fault that we're clueless.
It's not our fault that I'm basically teaching, like, legally, and I have a second job where I actually get paid. So I don't have time to watch cartoons. I'm sorry.
Plus, there are a lot of cartoons nowadays that aren't worth watching.
There are some great ones. Not many of them are American. But there are great American cartoons. Don't get me wrong.
It's just there's a lot more that aren't American.
There's a lot better, and people sleep on foreign animation constantly because they're like, America, this country, but like, it's not true. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, you have to admire the animation from other countries.
Timestamp.
Who said name?
Say
No, I said you have to admire the animation from other countries.
Okay, I thought you said Muse's name for a second. Alright.
Nope. So I'm gonna leave that in.
That's fine.
That's
fine.
I say no one's name got said.
As long as nobody's name got said, I don't really.
No one's name got said.
You know what I mean? I don't really care to leave in of that, obviously. So anyway, Okay, where are we gonna start?
Okay, you might be able to hear my roommate a bit in the background.
Let's start with the first one that all three of you collectively said, Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo! I love Scooby-Doo. Speaking of which, Muse, I got that Scooby Natural poster hung up. It is gorgeous and beautiful, and I love it so much.
Yay.
Scooby-Doo is a staple of so many people's childhood. Like,
yes,
it's been remade so many different times.
It got remade again.
Yeah.
Okay, can we all unanimously agree that the most recent remakes suck? That it's each Mystery Inc. was good. Mystery Incorporated, good. The remakes after that. The remakes after that are what I'm talking about. Like, Be Cool, Scooby-Doo. That is not Scooby-Doo. We do not talk about that.
Yeah.
Are you? Yeah. Are you even gay if you didn't have a crush on Hex Girl?
Oh my gosh. Okay, I think my favorite movie of Scooby-Doo with the Hex Girls was how do you say it? Wowie Wahoo?
You mean
Legend of the Vampire.
Rock. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Legend of the Vampire, yeah. They were in Legend of the Vampire, they were in Witch's Ghost. Witch's Ghost was when they were introduced, and they were in Legend of the Vampire, then they were in various other ones. All the ones that related kind of to music. But yes, that was, God, my sister loved the Hex Girl. She hated how many times I would make us, so we had, growing up, my family, we would go on road trips, and we had, like, one of those DVDs in the car.
Oh my God.
And I'd always bring Scooby-Doo, because my all-time favorites are Pirates Ahoy and Loch Ness Monster. Those are my all-time favorites. Muse, don't shake your head.
The one where they went and the Zombie Island.
Zombie Island,
yes. It was an oddly high-quality Scooby-Doo movie.
Okay, no, Zombie Island is one of my favorites, but I only have it on VHS.
Oh, same. Yeah, no, it's when I first watched it, it scared the crap out of me.
It was actually really scary.
Hip. Ow, hip.
Yeah, it's just because, like, it had actual zombies and ghosts in it, and then you have the freaking werecats.
Dude, I
love that it was werecats.
We've all established I was a strange kid growing up, so
I fully blame childhood cartoons for my taste in women. I really do.
I mean, they set high standards, to be fair.
A high standard, but it's always angry, black-haired, emotionally unavailable women. That's their fault. Like, for that, that are clearly some implied to be bisexual, but like they never actually talk about it. Like Jade from Victorious or Chigo.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
Any of that.
Yeah. No.
We need to stop asking who's the bottom or the top in the lesbian relationship. We need to ask who's the Jade and who's the cat. Okay. I just want to know.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no. I think the very first Scooby-Doo I ever watched was like the original one on VHS. Like, I have the first 5 episodes on VHS.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes. I had the first ones as well on VHS. I also had Batman and Robin. The Scooby-Doo with Batman and Robin, I also have that on VHS. Oh, I love those.
Can we just assume you have every single one at this point?
I probably have almost every single one at this point, either on VHS or DVD. I still have them. They're at my house. I keep them. I'm not going to get rid of them. They're my babies.
Oh God, yeah.
They're my babies.
Okay, can I just say I love Scrappy?
Really?
I like Scrappy. I didn't like what they turned. Okay, Scooby-Doo meets the Boo Brothers. That was a really good movie with Scrappy in it. Also, what is it? Something werewolf. the werewolf race one. That was also really good, and I did like Scrappy in that. I just didn't like how they made his character out to be incredibly annoying later on in the series and stuff.
No, I agree. It's the original introduction of him.
Yeah, him as the original was great. But then they started to make him out to be more of an annoying character and a nuisance.
I gotta say, if y'all remember the live-action Scooby-Doo movies, the two that came out when we were young.
Oh God.
The two that came out when we were young with
the good ones.
You know, the
Monsters. Yeah, Monsters Unleashed.
All I gotta say about those is jinkies, because my God, So the girl who played Velma in those movies also played. She played. If you don't know who she is, she also played the girl who killed her dad in Legally Blonde. And the way you age when you're unproblematic is astounding. Like, she looks exactly the way she did like 20 years ago, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
It was the first time I was like, man, Velma's way hotter than Daphne. Oh my God.
Okay, yeah.
It is very true, though.
Look,
it is very true.
I love Sarah Michelle Gellar so much. She's amazing. She's done so much for queer people,
Yeah. Okay, honestly, even in cartoons, I preferred Velma over Daphne.
She was cute. Haley Kiyoko played Velma in the newer live action one, and I was like, the way that Haley Kiyoko has transformed from some nerdy, like, dorky looking kid to lesbian messiah, truly amazing. Impressive.
See, I don't mind Daphne, I liked her more when they had her character like super kick butt, like doing karate and stuff. I like that.
Oh my gosh.
I like that part of her character. But then they started changing. Yes.
Her name is Linda.
She's so awesome in that movie. But then they changed it. They were like, oh no, she was meant to just be a pretty girl, just there like dumb. I was like, seriously? What the heck?
No, I loved how she kicked butt in the Samurai movie, and then on Zombie Island she had her own TV show, and
Linda Cardellini is 45. Hello. All right. Anyway.
What's another show?
Oh God. Man. We covered so much in the last one. It's hard to know.
Do we want to talk about older, I don't know. Was there any childhood cartoons anyone liked?
When I think of childhood cartoons, I think of did we talk about SpongeBob in the last one?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we talked about SpongeBob in the last one. Has anyone ever heard of a show called Lunatics Unleashed?
That sounds familiar.
We do not talk
One
about
second.
that.
What do you mean we don't talk about it? I thought it wasn't that bad. I mean, I haven't seen it recently, so it probably didn't age well, but...
Oh, yeah, I remember that show.
Yeah, Google it. I didn't think it was that bad. I liked it.
It was a spin-off of the Looney Tunes.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was... I thought it was cooler than the Looney Tunes. I thought the Looney Tunes were boring. But,
I liked the Looney Tunes. I always went to my mama's house back when I was a kid. Every time we'd watch Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry. That's what we watched because it was old cartoons that used to come on. I don't know if old Looney Tunes even still airs. I haven't watched it in so long.
I don't think it does. I think it just aired
What?
The only place you would find it is on Boomerang.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boomerang. Dude, Boomerang had good shows. They had Popeye.
Oh, Popeye.
Does anyone remember
Wacky Races, Perils of Penelope Pit Stop.
Does anyone remember the show Zoboomafoo?
Zaboomafoo?
Oh, sorry, I can't remember how to say it.
Yeah, Zaboomafoo. Of course I like Zaboomafoo.
I can't remember how to say it. It was such a title.
Can somebody show me a pic? Can somebody put in the Discord put a picture of it so I can try and remember what it was?
It was the one with the lemur. It was the one with the lemur. Remember the ring-tailed lemur?
I'm putting it in a chat.
Dead silence.
Please tell me you know. Please tell me you know what that is.
I don't know. Where's my phone? Are you putting it in the phone chat?
You don't know what a ring-tailed lemur is?
I know what a ring-tailed lemur is. I'm not dumb.
Okay, I was gonna say I
know what a ring-tailed lemur is. I'm just trying to figure out.
You know what?
Okay, to be fair, there's a lot of people that made it to college that shouldn't have.
Yeah, I had a girl that made it to college that didn't know how to use PowerPoint. Like,
wow. How did she make it?
I have no idea.
School?
I have no idea. I had her in my class, and I had to do a project with her, and we ended up not really getting a good grade. And I literally had to pull the professor over to the side. I was like, I had to spend 2 of the project days. We had 3 days to work on the project. I spent 2 of them teaching her how to use PowerPoint and showing her how to do things. I was like, what the heck? Like, come on, man.
Man, we used to have to do our summer reading things with PowerPoint. That's wild to me. Anyway.
Yeah, I never watched Sabuma Food growing up. Never seen it.
That was one of those shows that was on PBS, right?
Yes.
What's wrong, Shiota?
Oh, no, I'm just doing sign language because you know how I am when people are talking.
That's not sign language. That's just gesturing like an umpire at the screen.
This is no.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were just like looking.
No,
I thought you were telling me to look at my phone. Okay, my bad. I don't. I don't know. I remember Zabuma Fu vaguely because it taught us about different kinds of wild animals. It was kind of like the Crocodile Hunter for kids. You know?
Oh my god, yeah.
Dude, I just watched Crocodile Hunter. I just watched Crocodile Hunter.
Me too. I love Crocodile Hunter. It broke my heart when Steve Irwin died. I'm sure it broke everyone's heart.
Okay, to be honest though, he died a cool way.
Honestly,
he died doing what he loved to do.
He also died a horribly painful and tragic way.
Yeah, but he died doing what he loved to do. You have to give him that.
Yeah.
He died doing exactly what he loved to do.
Yeah.
Everyone's
His
like, I
son
want to beat
took
up the
over the
stingray
show.
that killed Steve Irwin. But I'm like, you know for a fact Steve Irwin would not want you to beat up the stingray that killed him.
Oh yeah.
It's an animal. It doesn't know. You know what I mean?
Shiota, you had something to say?
You're going to have to redo that for me, bud. I did not catch that. P.
R-I-P.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Or you could just talk. I know.
Dude, just talk. Why are you signing?
Again, you people know how I am.
I know. Just gesture to let us know that you want to talk, and we'll be quiet.
Do you want me to raise my hand like a kindergarten?
I'd rather you do that. Yeah, actually.
I'd rather you do that than sign, because then we can actually see that you're trying to talk. Anyway, here the floor is yours. What would you like to say?
Well, don't put me on the spot.
I'm sorry.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
What about Nickelodeon old shows?
Well, obviously SpongeBob comes to my head. But what
So
else?
we're talking about SpongeBob. We always talking about Danny Finn, and we always talking about Very Odd Parents.
Max and Ruby?
That's Nick Jr. though.
It's still Nick.
It's Nick.
Yeah.
We might as
I just hated that damn
Disney.
theme song.
Max and Ruby wasn't bad.
Pissed me off every time it came on.
My mom had me watch the show because Max was similar to my brother. And so she wanted me to watch it to like get a better understanding of my brother.
Okay. That makes sense.
I mean, okay, but still.
I see the logic. I do.
Yeah, it's just like he kept getting into trouble, wandering off.
Wait, did
like-
Max have autism or something similar?
Yeah, they were like they didn't say it straight out front, but they were like making his character like to have to show signs of it.
I did not know that because I just thought he was really little. That was like
Yeah,
the impression I got.
It was to show more signs of it, to bring some awareness of it.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Well, I feel like they should have outright said it in the show, though.
It's even when we were kids, though, that stuff was really stigmatized. Things have changed so much in the past 15 years. Honestly. Especially around surrounding disability awareness. And y'all know. So
yeah.
I can't blame the show too much.
No, I can't.
Although
I really can't.
It would have been a little bit ballsier, to be honest.
Again, that was like...
But yeah, it was like 15. That was a long
15 years ago. They were still...
Yeah. I don't know. Arthur was pretty ballsy even when we were kids.
Okay, I'll give you that. I definitely give you that.
Yes, Arthur actually
pretty
wasn't that bad.
ballsy.
Yeah.
To be honest. So, they always talked about, like, divorce. They talked about getting held back in school, which is obviously not quite as heavy of a topic, but...
No, but still.
Still, like, pretty, you know, something that wasn't really talked about in school much.
Yeah.
Or the episode where... that one too.
I watched Roly Poly Oly's.
But Arthur, I kind of want to marinate in Arthur for a little bit, actually, because I think Arthur's actually a really great cartoon.
After Arthur, we can list other cartoons that we watched.
Oh, yeah. I despise the new animation style. But the switch to Flash really didn't do it justice. But back in the day, Arthur was... Like, the one episode that comes on top of my head, I forget what the character's name was, but
Describe him, and I'll probably be able to
I think she
pinpoint
was
him.
the poodle?
Muffy?
No, Muffy was a monkey. I'm talking about the poodle.
Just silence.
No, I'm just looking it up.
Poodle... Arthur...
Penelope?
Yeah, Penelope! Yeah, that's her name. Because Muffy was a monkey. Like, yeah. At least that was the impression I got. I could be wrong. But anyway.
We might just have to look up what animals they were.
I'm looking this up now because I want to know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure her and Francine both were. I'm not positive. But anyway, she had this bladder disorder, right? Where she had to wear pull-ups at night. And she had a really hard time going to the bathroom. And when I was young, I had a disorder where my urethra wouldn't fully close. So I had a really hard time telling when I needed to go to the bathroom before it was too late. And it was very embarrassing. Constantly. And my mom used to get mad at me, even though she knew I had a health problem. So that's fun. Anyway. So when during the episode, she goes to a sleepover, and she's worried the other girls are going to pick on her because she has to wear pull-ups at night. And so she preemptively pretends to discover the pull-ups without knowing whose they are and begins to pick on herself, essentially, to keep from being picked on personally. And all the girls say, hey, that's really not okay. You don't know how embarrassing that is for that person. You know? And it was just really... It was a really great thing to see as a kid. And I'm sure I know Muse can relate to that.
I remember that episode now, and God, that was literally me.
And they always did stuff like that on the show, and it was great. And it was worth watching. It taught kids about, being okay with stuff you can't help, and being okay with mistakes, and like forgiving yourself for being up. Taught them about medical procedures that were scary, like DW's ear tubes that she had to get implanted because of the her buildup of earwax. Like they did all kinds of great stuff like that. I don't know what they're doing now, but the fact that they had Mr. Ratburn come out as gay clearly shows that they've been doing that stuff. I figured they were going to do that eventually when they finally got the clearance to do it.
Oh yeah, but people, people threw hissy fits
people
when that
had a fit.
happened.
People threw an absolute fit, and I'm sure people listening to this know that.
Which you shouldn't have thrown a fit. It's guys, come on, this is the norm. Just let it happen.
It's amazing to me how often conservatives call me a snowflake, and then they get offended by people getting married. Like, get over yourself. Anyway, but yes, Arthur is great. I love Arthur. So, yeah. DW is the most annoying character on the planet, but...
Thank you. She was so annoying. She was so annoying growing up.
She was literally awful. I would be more sympathetic to her as the little sister if she wasn't literally the most obnoxious human on the planet.
Yes. Exactly.
Alright.
Technically, she's an Arbok.
Technically, she's an aardvark, but she is an autonomous being, so I call her person. Anyway. Alright, moving on. The mandatory Arthur acknowledgement.
Yep. So, some other shows we watched growing up were, Roly Poly Olies. Anybody else watch that other than Muse and I?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, no. The one episode that stuck with me is where his parents made him eat peas. Because I also hated peas, and it was...
Okay.
I
take them or leave them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I remembered that one.
I went to see the Wiggles in concert when I...
Oh my gosh. We went...
Fruit salad.
My parents told me I screamed my head off the entire time.
My family, we went to see the Wiggles in concert. I liked the Wiggles, but I wasn't a huge fan, but my sister adored them. So I got dragged on because I couldn't be left home alone. So I got dragged on my sister, who's 5 years younger than me. I got dragged on her little play date with all her little friends to the Wiggles concert. And I was literally like, it was a good concert. It was good. I liked it. But I'm surrounded by all these little girls. Because, again, my sister is 5 years younger than me. I was still in elementary school. She was, had just gotten into elementary school. If not, she was still in preschool. So it was, she was really young. And it was a lot of really young kids. So I was kind of to me, I was, lonely. I was lonely and a little bored. But I did enjoy the concert. The Wiggles were nice.
Every time I hear Wiggles, I just think of fruit salad.
Fruit salad. Yeah!
Yummy, yummy.
Oh my god. Yeah, you know what? Those guys are actually pretty talented, but I like whatever. I think there was something. What was it?
Magic School Bus.
Yeah, the original Magic School Bus, please.
Yes.
The original queen, Miss Frizzle, lesbian icon. Love her. I love Miss Frizzle. She's played by Miss Frizzle. Who played her? Oh, I'm blanking on her name. 1 second.
I'll say Google. Lord Google. Lord Google, help us.
Lily Tomlin, that's right. Lily Tomlin voiced Miss Frizzle. And if you're a fan of the Netflix show Grace and Frankie, which is a great show, if you never watch it, please go watch it. Lily Tomlin is a very famous actress. She's been in the game for a long time. And she is an out and proud lesbian. She's been with a woman for 3 decades or something. So canonically, Miss Frizzle is a lesbian. Don't at me. Don't at me. Oh, man. Also, Magic School Bus was dope.
The original Magic School Bus. I'm not saying that the new Miss Frizzle rides again, but it's not her, or Magic School Bus rides again, but it's not Miss Frizzle. So.
It's not Miss Frizzle.
Isn't it Miss Frizzle's, niece?
It's her niece or her cousin or something, so,
I'm pretty sure it's her niece.
It's someone, but it's not her, so I'm not watching it.
It's not Miss Frizzle, though. Alright? Also, I will also the fact that Kate McKinnon is voicing the current Miss Frizzle is more proof that Miss Frizzle is gay. Why would they specifically pick two of the most famous lesbians in Hollywood to play Miss Gristle? Oh my god.
Unless they were making a statement, yeah.
I love Kate McKinnon. I love Kate McKinnon. She's so funny. Anyway.
Another show would be Dragon Tales. Anyone? Dragon Tales?
Dragon Tales.
Dragon Tales.
Dragon Tales. What's up?
That's not copyright, please.
Oh yeah.
Again, you can't
Copyright.
Again, if it's less than 10 seconds.
I literally sang the theme for 2 seconds.
I'll say, and we sang it so out of tune and so badly.
Yeah, and again, if it's less than 10 seconds, you can't get copyrighted.
Yeah, right. Anyway.
I love that show.
Of course we all watched Dragon Tales.
Dude, I had the stuffed animals of each of the dragons.
Aww.
Oh,
yeah, I have to say, Dragon Tales was the closest show that was similar to the book series Magic Tree House.
Yeah, pretty simple.
It was, yes. Magic Tree House was one of those shows that I do wish they had animated each of the books.
Magic Tree House kind of went back to the past and other things, but
it was still like,
the magic element was there, so I see what you're saying.
Yeah, just being transported into another world in a sense.
Yeah, they touch the dragon scale, they go to another world, and then they had awesome characters, good stories. It was a good show. It's a very good show.
Oh man, I can't wait for some clip to surface of Panto ranting about Miss Frizzle being a lesbian icon for 2 minutes.
Oh, dude, the moment I find a clip on that, I'm gonna let you know. The moment we get somebody who actually clips it, I'll let you know.
Please clip it, someone clip it.
Clip it and email me and let me know that you clipped it, or tweet us the clip. Yeah, just let us know that you clipped it. Let us see it. We would love to see it. Are you kidding? We would love that. We would love that.
Okay, Dragon Tale. What was that show even about other than kids using magic eggs to
It was just them going on adventures in their world.
Yeah, pretty much.
All I remember is the "Wish I Wish with All My Might" meme. That's what I
remember. Oh my god, yeah.
I wish with all my might that these damn rednecks would show up and fight.
That's actually not what it says, but okay.
That's what I want. That's what I want. That's how I remember it going.
For disclaimer, that's not how the song actually goes.
No, of course it's not how it goes.
In disclaimer.
I think they know that.
I know, I just want to point it out to anybody who's like, don't they know that's not what the song is? We know.
Yeah.
We're jesting.
If you were too young to remember Dragon Tales, what is that? What is that anyway?
Go on YouTube, look it up.
I'm looking at the fandom wiki. There's a wiki fandom for Dragon Tales.
There's a show that I loved before I found out what the main character did, and I'm completely against the main character's actions. Completely.
I wish I found.
You mean the actor or actress that played him? Okay, so you're not against the character, the person who played him. Okay, well that's fine.
I'm completely against the actor that did this.
Okay, what show?
Barney.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm completely against the actor, but it was a show
Barney was a good kid show growing up,
Yeah.
I grew up with that.
The famous people that were on Barney, though. Can we talk about how Demi Lovato and Selena Gomez used to do Barney?
Oh my god, and they were so young.
Yes.
Oh my god, they look like infants. They were.
Guys, I encourage. Okay, this is the time, audience.
I found the thing.
Go Google them.
I wish with all my heart to fly with dragons in a land apart.
Oh, that's so. Oh.
The nostalgia. Oh, anybody else feel really old now?
Oh god.
We're not that old either.
God, that was 15 to 18 years ago. God. We're old.
Nightmares of Bonnie growing up. I wasn't as much as a fan.
I thought it was cool when I was really young, and then I'll admit I thought the giant purple dinosaur with the big mouth. I thought that was creepy.
Yeah, no, it's just like I grew up like who stole the cookie from the cookie jar, and like I loved that when I was little.
I preferred Bear in the Big Blue House.
Dope.
Loved Bear. I loved Bear in the Big Blue House.
Yes, artful majesty. Love Bear in the Big Blue House.
Love that.
Oh man. Yeah.
What about Blue's Clues?
The original Blue's Clues, yes.
Absolute king shit.
We are not going to discuss the modern Blue's Clues because...
Hey, it's fine. I don't mind modern Blue's Clues. I'm used to... I have Blue somewhere. I have a stuffed Blue somewhere in my room. Probably in my closet.
I used to have, you know how you had like those decorative pillows that had like this animals on them? When I was growing up, I used to have a Blue's Clues one. And I loved it so much that like it was like super worn and tattered. And I think my parents, it's either in the attic or my parents threw it away behind my back.
I also had a little marker writing notebook, like the one Steve had, in the shape of his shirt. I had one of those, like where you could wipe it off and like.
Oh, I think I had one of those too.
Yeah, but I love that show. I thought it was cute. I thought it was fun. I don't know. I remember it was the cute little mystery thing you'd get, and I miss Steve when Steve went to college. It broke my heart.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, that was sad.
That was sad.
The guy they had replace him wasn't that bad, but I mean, Steve, come on.
Steve had a place in my heart, though. It's hard to replace him. It's like trying to replace Alex Trebek on Jeopardy. It's just it's it's never gonna happen. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah. Oh God, no. Yeah, but the guy that's he's not the permanent one, but the guy that's doing it right now isn't too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was actually one of the like main winners, I think, of Jeopardy. And he's not trying to copy him. He has like his own spin. So I'm glad about that.
Still, he's got big shoes to fill.
Again, he's only temporary. They're still trying to find a main.
Anyone that takes that role has big shoes to fill.
I'm not 100% about this, so whoever is watching this, don't quote me at all, but I think they are looking into a female host. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That'd be cool.
Does anyone remember my life as a teenage robot?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good.
I love that show. Oh, my gosh. I haven't watched that show in so long. I can only vaguely remember what it was even about. To be honest with you, I know some old woman made a robot because she couldn't have kids of her own or something like that, and then like.
Yeah, honestly, it was a better version of Powerpuff Girls.
Hey, don't hate on Powerpuff Girls now.
Powerpuff Girls wasn't bad.
Let's not go there.
Powerpuff Girls wasn't bad.
Oh my god.
Kind of sound like you're dissing it, but...
Him scarred me for life. Him scarred me for life. Never... Now, I will say that him was blatant, what's the term I'm looking for? Queer... Coded. Blatantly queer-coded. That's what it's called. Like, and clearly... it's weird. It's like he was this. They were. I don't know if him was actually. I think their gender was kind of ambiguous, so I'm gonna use they them. But I think that was intentional. It was like this weird method by queer coding him. They made them kind of creepy because they were so gender ambiguous and clearly like queer in some way, and that does bother me now as an adult seeing that, because I was like, this is clearly like some like Dr. Frankenfurter for kids, right? I don't except not as fun. Right? Oh man, but a Powerpuff Girls classic. I don't like the new one because it took all the crime fighting out of it.
Oh god, yeah, no.
Yeah,
But
no,
there
the
were
new
some
one sucks.
there were some adult jokes in Powerpuff Girls I recently revisited that went right over my head. Like,
Well,
don't
yeah,
worry, Professor. I was a mistake too. I mean, I was an accident too. And a little girl that was like, and you're just like, oh my god.
Yeah, as a kid, you kind of just dismiss it. As an adult, you're like,
holy crap. Yo, do all the adult jokes. That could be almost... I would love to do it watching cartoons again to catch the adult jokes. It's like, look, Gary. And like, with like the time in SpongeBob when Gary wouldn't take a bath, and SpongeBob, one of the tricks he tried to do to get Gary into the bath was by making it like a treasure chest to try and like get him to want to go in and see stuff. But he found doubloons, which were 2 bars of soap, and he puts them back to Gary and goes, "Don't drop them."
oh my gosh.
My God.
I never watched SpongeBob growing up, but that sounds like, woof.
Oh my God.
I just love...
in Gravity Falls. And Gravity Falls when Mabel's clearly having an acid trip off that sugar stuff. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, she was totally having
She's like,
an
maybe just one. She's like, maybe just one tab, and you're like, what now? And she's literally seeing a talking blue dog afterwards.
I have an alarm set that I forgot to set off. I have to timestamp that because I have to cut that out.
Because
Blooper.
that would be blooper because like, what even was that?
That was my alarm. That was the song "Dancing" by Aaron Smith. It's a really good song, but I put it as my alarm because it like jolts me awake.
I got you.
I forgot to turn the alarm off for the Twitch stream.
I remember when I was. This is tangent. I'm sorry, but like when I was younger, my alarm used to be "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time" by Britney Spears because the 3 bum 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 in the beginning used to wake me up because it was so loud, But I would sometimes I'd sleep through it anyway, and then she'd just end up in my dream and be like, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. When did Britney Spears come to my thing? Oh my God! But anyway, yes, adult jokes and kids shows are absolute gold.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? No.
Yeah.
Or SpongeBob had a ton of them that I didn't catch till I was older. Like the seahorse episode. I can't find the coin slot. There it is. That one was a little less adult. That was just kind of crude, to be honest. Crude.
Shiota's just making a face.
Salty Sailors. That episode.
Hey, Patrick. How the are you?
That
whole episode
You know, with
of
the dolphins.
adult joke. I love it when YouTubers use that to censor their cuss words, like dolphin noises, because it's so funny.
Yeah, and then like the one line, "Do you kiss your mother with that mouth?"
Kiss your mother with that mouth?
Why, yes, I do. Is that an actual correct line? Because I haven't seen it.
Yes, that's literally... A customer says that to SpongeBob. Like, dude, did you kiss your mother with that mouth? Because he was just constantly cussing, right?
Yeah, because they didn't realize they were saying bad words.
They just thought they were words?
Yes.
Oh my God. They're sentence enhancers.
I mean, that's how we were when we were younger and we didn't realize certain words were curse words. And our parents swiftly reminded us that they were.
Oh yeah, no, I cussed in 4th grade and my teacher got on me so fast.
Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, this is turning into an adult jokes and cartoons podcast, but I think it's worth it.
I mean, I think we covered as much nostalgia, and this is still nostalgia, so.
Oh, nostalgia. I love watching old cartoons.
Nostalgia is nostalgia for me. I'm looking through a list right now.
I'll say, Shiota, you're looking at something? You're looking through a list to find shows for us?
Yeah, does anyone remember Code Lyoko?
Yes!
My friend and I
Dude.
used to play that on the playground.
Code Lyoko is on YouTube for free, by the way. Every episode.
Really?
It's on YouTube for free. Full episodes. Code Lyoko. By the way, guys, it's a great show. You should watch it. It's about kids that can go into like a video game type world and defeat monsters. For like Xana, who's trying to like take over Lyoko, which is their world. When they do so by kind of like interfering with their real world. It's that's a crappy description, but it's so good.
Yo, did anyone watch Animaniacs when they were a kid?
Fuck yes! Finally, one of you brings us up.
Muse, you're good to go if you need to. Thanks for joining us tonight, alright? Have a good one.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Bye, Muse.
Yep.
Animaniacs had so many adult jokes. My favorite was when they were looking after like the scene of a crime, kind of, and they're like, "Quick, desk for Prince." And I found Prince, and she's literally holding Prince.
Oh my god! I saw not a GIF. I saw a clip of that.
Fingerprints. I don't think so. And you're like, oh my god. Now that was funny.
I never watched that show, but I did remember seeing clips of that.
Animaniacs was nothing but adult jokes, to be honest with you.
The 2020 remake is a lot more subdued. There isn't as many adult jokes.
Probably because people nowadays are more sensitive to things.
Sucks.
I mean, it still has like the same humor. It has just a little bit more subdued, because they only brought back the Warner brother and sister, of course. Pinky and the Brain, and one episode the Scratch and Sniff, but other than that, no.
I know. Or when the SpongeBob again. I'm ugly and I'm proud. Is that what he calls it? Just like clearly, if you didn't know, SpongeBob was originally intended to be an adult cartoon. People that don't know that. And SpongeBob and Patrick were going to be a gay couple. But after it got rewritten as a kid's cartoon, SpongeBob's still kind of gay, so sometimes they'd make jokes implying that he was gay. Like, the ugly and I'm proud, is that what he calls it? Ooh. Yo. Man. Jessica Rabbit. Did anybody watch Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
I was not a fan at the time.
Never watched it.
Yo. It's so funny. It's great animation first. But just an incredible feat of animation for that time period. Just live action and animation. Like, it's happened kind of, but it was one of the most beautiful performances of that I'd ever seen. Even to this day, it's done really well. Oh, man. But yeah, I don't know. I think we've pretty much wrapped it up on it. Anything else we want to cover?
Totally Spies.
What?
Totally Spies!
Totally Spies! Oh my god, how can we forget about that? Thank God Shiota is here.
Oh my god, Totally Spies!
Thank you, Shiota, for looking through the list.
This show was great.
Totally Spies was such a good show.
Oh, wait, are they doing a movie? Hold up.
Totally Spies already had a movie.
Oh,
are they doing another movie then?
No, I don't think so.
No, these are just girls in cosplay. Wait.
Oh, you got my hopes up a second.
Dove Cameron said she'd be down to do a Totally Spies movie on Teen Vogue that long ago.
Dove Cameron's good. I like her.
I like Dove Cameron.
Does anyone remember?
That was like 3 years ago. Wow.
Does anyone remember as told by Jinjo?
As Told by Ginger. The episode?
No, it's a show.
Because I'm pretty sure.
No, I've never heard of the show.
I'm very vaguely familiar with this.
It's Told by Ginger.
This is
I'm gonna look
one
it
of
up
the few
too.
cartoons my mom actually liked.
As Told by Ginger. Let me look this up because. Oh yeah, I do remember this show.
I don't know that show.
It was made by the same people who made the Thornberrys.
Oh, I remember Thornberrys.
Yeah, it's the same animation. When you see it, you'll recognize the animation. It was only on for 3 seasons.
Oh yeah, I recognize the animation.
It definitely wasn't as popular as Wild Thornberrys or Rugrats, but it's the same production company, so you'd recognize the animation.
Yeah, I recognize the animation. I've never seen As Told by Ginger. What was it about?
It was about a few things. Well, it was very episodic in a sense. Like every episode ended with Ginger writing in her diary about that episode's episode's message. Like I remember there was this one where like there was this like weird like deranged guy that lived in a forest. So I think they climbed up a tree at one point. I forget. It's been a while.
Yo, man, my life as a teenage robot also only ran season, and so did Jimmy Neutron.
They only ran for how long?
3 seasons.
3 seasons.
They seem like they ran so much longer.
I know, right? I didn't even realize it was only 3 seasons. I was having to look it up. I happened to look into it.
Man, they canceled a lot of good shows early then. Back then. And then you have other shows, shows not to be named, that are going on for like 6, 7 seasons.
Longer than this. SpongeBob has been on the air since 1999. Okay. And I'm 22 now. It's been on since I was a year old.
Hasn't it like decreased in quality or something?
For sure. I'm telling you, after the first SpongeBob movie, which is amazing, and if you've never seen it, please watch it because it's still funny now. After that, just went downhill, straight downhill. After that, just after Tom Kenny passed away, especially, really went. I mean, not Tom Kenny, Jeff. Was it Jeff? Wait.
Shiota, are there any other shows you can think of on your list?
Hamtaro.
What?
Hamtaro. Anyone?
No.
Hamtaro? Or mine?
Give me a sec. It was about like these like cute little hamsters. Oh, I don't even know if you can call them hamsters.
Steven Hillenburg, yeah. So Steven Hillenburg passed away, and he was one of the original creators for SpongeBob, and after he passed away, went downhill. So even more after he died. Quite sad, actually. Let me look at. Vaguely remember this. Vaguely. I didn't really watch Hamtaro that much, but I remember it being on the air when I was a kid.
I remember it being on the air when I was a kid, but I never watched it. I was too busy watching Wonder Pets.
Wonder Pets!
Dude, oh my god, I remember when I was in freshman in high school, and our art teacher, whenever the phone would ring, everyone in the class would start singing, the phone is ringing.
I had that kid in my dance class. Whenever my dance teacher's classroom phone would ring, he would literally go, phone is ringing, and I'd be like, sorry!
Dude, my art teacher would go along with it, and she was like, the phone, I'll be right there. She would go along. It was so funny. She thought it was so funny that we were singing about a kid's song and we were high school students. Because
it's like, well, you gotta have something fun.
Mm-hmm.
What was Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends?
I watched
Foster's
a
Home
little
for
bit of
Imaginary
that.
Friends was great, but it honestly feels like a fever dream.
I only watched a few episodes of that. What was it about?
It was about this. It was about literally, as the title says, it's about a foster home for imaginary friends whose children have outgrown them or don't want them. It was actually really interesting. One of the main characters, I think his name is Max or something. His imaginary friend Blue has just started living there because Max is getting kind of old and getting older and doesn't really want to hang out with his imaginary friend anymore. And that's a lot of the plot of the show. It's kind of a show about growing up and letting go of childhood. So, it's pretty cool. I enjoyed it.
Ed, and Eddie.
Ed, Nettie.
I didn't watch that show growing up. Oh, this is gonna sound terrible. I hated that show.
You hated Ed, and Eddie?
I found it annoying, and I didn't like the animation.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, I can understand why, but personally, I don't know. But I mean, we've lost Muse already, so do we want to find something to end on as a high note?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
cartoons are at fault for making
hang on.
gay.
There was one more. Then another one I want to leave off on that we can get into it on a different episode because that's going to be a whole. That can honestly be a whole topic.
Okay. Well then, yeah.
Anyone remember Hey Arnold?
Yes, I remember that show. Oh my god, that's
I love Hey Arnold. Yo, the way Helga thirsted over Arnold was so much.
I felt bad for her. I originally didn't like her character, and then I felt like they did the episode like based on her family. I was like, oh.
I actually did feel bad for Helga, to be honest.
Yeah, I felt really bad for her.
So clear that her sister was treated better than her. That it's like.
I mean, yeah. Okay. Honestly, a lot of like Helga's mom is alcoholic. His whole father was kind of emotionally and verbally abusive.
Yeah.
So yeah, like a lot of stuff is very like it went over your head as children, but when you actually go some brains, it's like, oh hell.
Yeah, when you go back and watch it again.
Go back and watch that episode. It's so sad. And
we encourage you people, go back and watch these episodes. Go back and watch them. Enjoy your kid shows, and enjoy those instead of the stuff that's on TV nowadays. Though some of the stuff on TV isn't bad.
Okay. You're jumping in late.
Yeah, I'm just tired. I just wanted to say hi to y'all.
Hi, Latte.
Yeah, well, hello, Latte. We were just finishing up our talk about old cartoons.
Yeah, we were just finishing up the podcast. You did read You did read the group chat about the times changing, the days changing.
Oh, I didn't read the group chat. I heard about it.
Okay.
I heard the day was. Don't know what time it was.
Okay, so we're gonna now do the podcast due to schedule issues. We're gonna be doing the podcast on Friday at 6, and we'll be doing the stream on Friday at 8. But the stream is only going to be every other week. So this week we're not doing it, but next week we will.
Okay.
Yeah, just give you a heads up. Yeah.
And we can leave it off on Pokemon because that's a topic that we can get into. Like we have one planned for Avatar down the road.
We can have another one planned. Yeah.
Avatar is too great to not deserve its own episode. To be honest.
Yeah, Avatar is gonna have its own episode. Pokemon will have its own episode.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
Such a great show.
Yeah. I mean, same with Pokemon. I just want to watch the series the Pokemon series that is wanting now because I've been meaning to watch it, but
I want you to know that when we do the Pokemon podcast, I will be opening it with a fairly famous, but I won't say it here because I don't want to say it here yet.
No spoilers.
We're saving it for the Pokemon podcast, okay?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I'll say it after we get off.
Latte, are there any shows that you watched growing up?
Samurai Jack.
Yeah,
Samurai Jack.
I used to watch the Justice League.
Justice League, yes, Justice League animated is so good. Oh my god, go watch Justice League animated.
Yeah, Justice League animated. I used to watch Spider-Man Ultimate. I think it's what it's called.
Oh, I love Spider-Man Ultimate. I love that show.
Now that show was also really good too.
Which one was that?
And do you guys know? I can't remember it. Static Shock. Ever watched Static Shock?
Yes, I remember that show. Yeah,
Static Shock was good too. Oh my gosh, yes. Dude, these are good shows. These are shows we haven't talked about before too. These are good shows.
I watched a lot of shows. I was just cartoon.
If I could, just to talk about Justice League animated, say what you want about DC's movies. I know they're much lower quality than Marvel's, but DC knew how to do cartoons, and they knew how to do it right. That's all I'm saying.
DC really made very good cartoons. They did crappy. They've done movies. Many crappy movies. They have very few good movies, but they make good cartoons.
Yo.
I also like Danny Phantom too. That was
Danny Phantom.
We talked about Danny Phantom. Danny Phantom's really good. Muse hasn't seen Danny Phantom. We need to get her to see it.
It's not that she hasn't seen it. I don't.
She's just not really interested. Yeah, Well, I think she should go back and give it a second look. Maybe she'll.
Chance. I think she give it.
I wish cartoons were as good as they were back in our generation.
I know, right? Yeah, we were talking about the decrease in quality and stuff. Now it's just it's really hard to find good, characters that you get attached to, that you can relate to, characters that undergo great, story development and stuff, character development.
My roommate, who is almost 30 years old.
Shiota has a few modern animations, though, that he says are very good, so.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm glad anime's still good, but it's just like that's about it.
Great anime, yeah.
Anime will never not be good.
There's plenty of great anime. There's gonna be plenty of bad anime out there. I've seen them, but there's also plenty of good ones. So it's okay. Yep. It's just like any other form of entertainment. There's the bad ones.
Yep, you take the good with the bad.
Yep. Oh man, anime could be honestly its own episode, so I don't want to go.
Yeah, we did one.
We already did an anime episode, that's right.
We can always do another one.
We'll do another one. We will do another one. We'll do another one when Josh came. Yeah, Josh was on.
I was gonna say, was Josh gonna be on that one?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know he wanted to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll do another one when Josh is available.
Go on to it because of reasons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mainly people's birthday podcast kept getting put off.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Things came up, things that were, good reasons. So, but next, find out his schedule and maybe we can do it sometime in the next couple weeks.
Probably. Okay, y'all. We're gonna wrap it up there. But thank y'all so much for tuning in to listen. As I check my work schedule to see I'm scheduled only in mornings. The rest. Oh my god. Okay. Good night, everyone.
Yep. Good night.